in society today, there's so much estrogen in our diet, and we just don't know about it. It's like you were talking about earlier with the, buying things in plastics. Those plastics, again, they break down and they have chemicals in them. BPA, you've heard BPA on the water bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. The BPA is a endocrine disruptor, but also known as a fake estrogen or a xenoestrogen. Okay, so every time we're ingesting something that has plastic on it, that whether it's plastic food in a product or drinking out of a plastic bottle, we're getting a little bit of that fake estrogen. Okay, and most people will say, all right, I bought the bottle that's BPA free, but then you know what companies did? They created a BPS. They created a BPA, and they're even more dangerous than the BPA, the BPS, and the BPF. You see what I'm saying? So like, a large reason is because everything we eat, just start looking at what you're eating and the things that you're buying, everything has plastic on it. Right. Okay? So that's the first thing. The first thing is contributing to the problem. The other thing is a lot of meats, and you'll see this, you can look this up on the internet. When they get chicken, they inject it with something, and it makes the chicken puff up.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, now most people think it's just water with salt, but they also put something in there called phthalates. Phthalates are what is used typically as a preservative, and these phthalates are also fake estrogens. Okay, you'll also see them in hair products and hygienic products and also foods. Okay, parabens, you'll see them. So when you turn it on the label and you see phthalates, it starts with a P. The P is silent. But the phthalates, when you see parabens, whether it says methyl paraben or butyl paraben, these are things that are estrogens, okay? So that's raising the estrogen levels. When you raise estrogen, it's gonna cause testosterone to go down. And the reason why it causes it to go down is because those fake estrogens, there's receptor sites that imagine this mic right here. The testosterone, to be able to work for the body, to build muscle, etc., it has to land on a receptor site, which is like a landing pad, and then causes its effect on the muscle to grow, all right? But those fake estrogens land on there instead, so the testosterone can't get on there. So you may even have a normal testosterone, but you will have all the symptoms of somebody with low testosterone. You will be losing hair. You will not be able to build muscle. You'll develop man boobs. You'll have impotence problems, like problems in the bedroom, all of those type of things because of that. And also, I think, one of the examples that they gave was, and you probably heard about this, where the frogs were, coming into contact with this herbicide that they put on a lot of foods, okay? And this herbicide is called atrazine, okay? And they saw that when the frogs came into contact with this herbicide, which is the second most used herbicide in America, the frog literally went from being a male frog to a female frog. Not that they turned gay, they turned into a whole female frog. Now, to be able to do this, bro, think about this. It took about 200 nanograms per deciliter to be able to do that, to convert a male frog to a female frog.
So it's basically taking all the testosterone out this?
So much estrogen that it converts. That's where the man boobs come from, all of those type of things. Now, guess what the allowed amount of atrazine is in drinking water? This is why it's so important to drink good water, high quality. Guess what 200 converted a male frog into a female frog. Guess what the allowed amount is in drinking water? Just take a guess.
2,000.
3,000.
3,000. That's a lot.
3,000. So you can see why so many women are developing breast cancer, because as estrogen goes up, breast cancer goes up, cervical cancer goes up, fibroids goes up, etc. Okay? As estrogen goes up, more problems with men. Lower testosterone, more man boobs, more losing hair, more belly fat, an inability to make muscle. You see what I'm saying? So we literally are in a society that is allowing us to become feminized. And not in a way like feminized in the sex that you're choosing. I'm talking about feminized physically. So that's why it's so, such an issue with testosterone today.
That means you niggas turning into... Now, what's your vices then, man? What do you struggle with?
What I struggle with?
Yeah.
Man,
Smoke a little weed here and there, but what do you do, man?
Well, if I can get a chalice, but that's not really my thing because I don't believe in like burning anything.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah,
Me neither.
chalice cool because it's steam, but you know, weed ain't really my thing. What's my vice? Man, I'll tell you this. So I was living in Japan for like 4 years. Man, I didn't see black women for like 4 years. When I came back to the U.S., I was so excited about seeing black women. I think black women are the most amazing thing on this earth. And so if I had a vice, it would be black women.
Okay. All right, I get that. So you single?
I'm dating.
Dating?
Yeah.
One person? Multiple people?
Nah, not multiple people. Yeah, you know, my thing is like, you know, I'm still learning dating, bro. And what I mean by that is like, I thought I knew it all, but then like, as you grow and mature, and I've matured a lot in the last 2-3 years. As I've matured in the space, like what I've noticed is that my hunger for wanting to date multiple women has just started to dissipate. And so now I'm like trying to find out like, where am I at now? Because it's like I had these different philosophies before.
Yeah.
And now I'm like trying to regroup and say, okay, like I love the lady that I'm dating, you know, so like now I gotta regroup the philosophy. So that's kind of where I'm at.